Hello, Serge here on the back porch. Haven't seen this one in a while, but this is a really good question. And many times when I'm doing a golf school and I'm talking about the forward upswing to impact and then the importance of the finish to the tee finish, I've also described this statement that's found in The Search for the Perfect Golf Swing, written by Dr. Alistair Cochran, and he says that at impact the ball is on the club 1/2 of 1,000th of a second. That's 0.0005, or anywhere from about a half an inch to an inch of movement of the club. And I've stated that, and then as I said many times in lessons or golf schools, as I really start expounding and just really, so to speak, preaching how important it is for the follow through and get up to the tee finish, somebody will eventually come back and say, hey, whoa, wait, Serge, why is the finish so important? You've hit the ball, it's only on the club 1/2 of 1,000th of a second, or a half inch or so. And so here's that question again. Dick S. asked this question. I have a question that has always bugged me. What difference does it make how you follow through? You have already hit the ball and it is well on its way. What you do immediately after the hit means nothing. Yes, I know all about tempo. That was immediately followed up by Robert F. Giving this answer to Dick S. He says, it's not just about tempo, it's about ensuring that you are accelerating through the ball along the aiming line and releasing the stored energy of your body as fully as possible. The position you reach at the finish is largely determined by what was happening just prior to impact. Well put. I'm going to add a little bit more to that. Yes, it seems logical. I hit the ball, who cares? But remember one thing. The path determines where the ball's going, and the club face of the position of the club face at the moment of impact on the path determine where the ball's going, as well as its height and all of that. Now, the key is this. I mean, does a puncher just throw a punch that as soon as he touches the object he's hitting, he stops? Does he not follow through? I mean, when we teach people to throw a baseball. When I was coaching Little League, and you talk to anybody that's ever coached Little League, what do they tell you about throwing? Look where you throw where you look, and make sure you follow through where you want the ball to go. I know they teach that in tennis. Serve and follow through where you want the ball to go. I've known that in tennis, one of the things they teach them too is it's so important to look where you want to go. Just like we say, I always taught, look where you throw and throw where you look. Well, in tennis, they got to be careful when they're thinking about where they want to serve to the player, because if the other player can see their eyes and they're looking over there too long, that person's got a pretty much good idea knowing that ball's coming over there. So they got to keep a kind of like an open stare, but know that they want to go there. So that's how important looking and following through is to hitting or throwing any object, and especially in hitting a golf ball. So the key becomes, why is the finish so important? Well, once I transition and change direction and I hit the ball, the key is that path that I'm going to go up there was started back here. So if I don't care about what happens after impact and I'm just going to let my arms collapse over here, that started back here before impact. That's what you got to look at. So what started? You're probably going to release the club too early or hold on too much, and that's going to change your muscle tone. That's going to allow the wrist to get flippy or floppy, the fingers to get loose, the club to maybe not be held long, firm enough in the hands anymore, which could cause the club to twist at impact. In other words, if you want to hit a good shot, it's from takeaway to impact to the finish. Your muscle tone, your athletic readiness, the buffness, whatever you want to call it, your whole motion starts from here all the way to the finish, but especially once you transition all the way to the finish, recoil and relax, and then you let go and walk out of the shot. So what happens on this side was predetermined back here, both in your muscle tone, your path, and your plane, and everything else that is necessary to hit the shot you want to hit. So it sounds like, yeah, it's only on the club 1/2 of 1,000th of a second, but that is one heck of important 1/1000th or 10,000th of a second, whatever I said it was. It's one important second. Let's put it that way, a part of a second. And you better be good on both sides of that second if you want that impact to be good, to hit those good shots. So let's not make excuses or just not think about it enough. In the end, You don't hit the ball with your backswing, but you do hit it with your forward swing, and your forward swing is all the way to the tee finish. And if you want to hit good shots, you have to maintain it all the way to the finish, recoil and relax. And that's how you're going to hit better shots. Because the swing is the swing, the whole swing is the swing, and it's not over till the fat lady sings. And she isn't finished swinging till after the recoil and relax, when you're watching your ball just rip out there right down the middle where you want it to go. Well, that's it for the search for today, and I'll be talking to y'all again soon.